There we go for the BeQuiet Dark Base 700 unboxing. Oh my god, the box is super large. So, well, sorry for the shoddy camera shoot, but my lab is super small, and actually I gotta have to slide the box under the camera tripod just to be able to pull out the case from it. It's like super huge. I'm 6 feet tall, and my knee is there, so it's really tall. Okay. The user booklet. Okay, pretty bunch of language, assembly instruction, screws, parts list, connectors, other various stuff. Cool. Don't need that right now. Okay. Well, that's pretty neat. The computer case itself is in a bag. But now, which part is the top and which one is the bottom? I cannot feel it in the case itself. Oh well. This box is really good for sleeping. Got it. BeQuiet is a brand made in Germany, and even the receipt is in German. That's neat. Okay, move that away. Oh. That's the bottom part. Nah, crap. Cool. There's a like ginormous dust filter. Cool. My friend Max, the owner of this build, I have animals at home, so it's a really neat feature. because all that cat and dog hair, and I don't remember actually what animal he have, but at least there's no hair that's gonna get stuck in the fans. Static electricity, cool. At least I was not touching a motherboard or something really sensible. Okay, now how the hell I can pull this out? It's heavy. Finally, it's out. So I'm gonna take 2 minutes to rotate the camera, put the case on top of my workbench, so it's gonna be easier to show you guys how this pretty neat little bad boy is made. This thing is heavy. Okay, now let's dive in. I'm gonna try to not too much block the camera. Obviously my lab isn't the best place for such big things, and I'm not sure you can see it real good on the camera if it's gonna focus right, but there is some rubber damper on the screws just to be sure that you will not damage the tempered glass window when you put them back. Super excited. Okay. Tempered glass, but it's a little bit tinted. Okay. Box of goodies. Let's see what it comes with. BeQuiet.com. Okay. So you have an hard disk tray, for a standard tower with rubber vibration dampers. Slide in there. And the rubber is super soft, so it should be really effective. And you can also mount with those holes to a laptop form factor to 1.5-inch drives, one on each side. That's a pretty neat feature. Cool. Next, more cable management, Velcro ties. Those long screws are for fans. Those smaller screws are for, I'm gonna try to make it focus with the camera. Okay, yeah, those are for the hard disk, not hard disk, but the CD-ROM drive, floppy, or everything that is kind of small, like the USB controllers. And I'm gonna have to check the pegs on the motherboard, well, the standoff, to see if they are using small threaded screws or big thread screws. Those are usually for hard disk. And here you have the big screws for the rubber damper for hard disk also. So, well, I'm gonna see that when I will assemble the motherboard in the case itself, but I guess that those are specifically for the motherboard standoffs. The case itself, you have one BeQuiet fan here, and it's a Silent Wings 3. You have a second one here. I'm gonna rotate the case. The second one here, Silent Wings 3 also. Cable management. I'm gonna have to check on the website to be sure, but those are supposed to be doors that you can remove from the other side of the case and slide from the back side. Those are disk mount mechanism, so you kind of stick out like this, and your front fan are cooling your drives. Pretty cool. Here, what do we got hidden here? This seems to be, well, I gotta remove all of them first and then move the case so you're gonna be able to see it clearly, because I don't want to move that case too often. It's freaking heavy. Well, I guess that the heavier metal, well, thicker metal have better sound isolation properties. So you have a free room here in case you're using a thick water cooler rad and you want to put your rad on the front. You have, these looks like cable management slots for power cable or motherboard. And I might be wrong, but isn't that a 20 millimeter fan pattern here, those holes? Guess I'm gonna have to look that in the book. I hate new clips. I'm always scared to death to break it. Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna check that from the other side. The top part of the case. Camera won't focus. Okay, follow my hand. Perfect. You have another radiator mount here, or just 100 or 140 millimeter fan. Well, 120, 140. Yeah, that's it. Wow, finally. You have those rubber mats designed by BeQuiet to make it more sound and noise isolated. On the back side, you have your power supply hole, the Silent Wings 3 fan, your motherboard slots, the panel I/O, and you have also a vertical mount option in case you have a nice GPU and you want to display it. There's some ventilation holes on the top. It is tight. Finally. Even the blades are written BeQuiet. That's cool. Okay, so you have their super fan controllers with an RGB header here, 2 zones, and fan mode, silent, performance, same the other side, and the other side I mean, power header, LED 1, LED 2. Oh, yeah, that's true. This case is RGB. Totally forgot about that. And you have the PWM input. So every fan that you put on the BeQuiet case controller can be monitored by your motherboard. That's really good. Oh, you have an SSD mount plane here. Another plate here for SSDs, or well, any 2.5-inch drives, any types. SATA power, front panel, and another RGB headers, USB 3. Oh. Those are the drive. Cool. So, like I said earlier, each of this slot can have another drive cage in it. So I'm really impressed because you can slap like, well, 3.25-inch drive, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3.25-inch drive, plus you can put 3 2.5-inch on it for a total of 10 drives. But if you put 2.5-inch drive in each caddy, you can put 2 drives in the caddy. Storage wise, this case is absolutely insane. Completely crazy. You have a lot of metal tabs here, here. Well, the camera reflection is not helping me at all. I'm gonna try to lower the lights a little bit more. Yeah, well, the image is far from being perfect, but you can see them. There's some all around the place. Put back the lights. Okay. Here and here are rubber dampers. So, oh, here and here too. So even if the back panel is screwed in the case itself, the motherboard plate, because this whole board can be removed, and even then the screws itself are mounted on top of a rubber washer. I guess I can take 2 seconds and remove one if I can find a screwdriver near me. Crap. My toolbox is down below. Okay, that's more like a simple size Phillips screwdriver, but if I'm lucky they're not too tight. Okay, they are super tight, so I'm not gonna try more and break my screwdriver. Well, anyway, there's rubber dampers everywhere in that case. It's completely insane. Even the area where the power supply mounts, those are rubber feet. Also the back panel itself, there's a textured rubber mat, and it's quite thick though, just to be sure that the maximum amount of sound gonna be blocked. Well, it's not super surprising that they put so much sound insulation in it. It's still BeQuiet. The product gotta have to respect the brand name. The front panel. The fan controller. You have the automatic mode that that takes the input from the your motherboard if you connect the wire that I showed off a little bit earlier on your motherboard header. Oh. Okay, camera. Thanks. USB-C 3.1 header, microphone, headphone, the super clicky button, hard disk, lights, and this button is to change the RGB mode, and 2 other USB 3 headers. Mesh grills on each side. Oh, I'm gonna breathe good. And the bottom feet of the front case is molded almost, well, there's a junction there on the front, but it's really sleek. Yep, good quality. It's heavy metal. Well, it's not the case that is bending. It's my table. It's super rock solid. Well, that's pretty much it for the case itself. So thanks for watching. Hit like if you liked, hit dislike if you disliked. Please subscribe to my TechWizard channel, and see you in the next video. Thanks and goodbye.